I want to give you a quick tutorial on the nursery check-in system, and we're just trying to get this off the ground, but I think we have all the bugs worked out, so hopefully it will work well for everybody. A couple things: we have the printer, and a lot of times this printer will be what appears to be offline. In other words, the power button is not lit up, the Wi-Fi light is not lit up, and it will just be sitting here. As a rule, it should wake itself up, but if it does not, you can just simply touch the power button as you come in, and it should connect to the Wi-Fi. But if not, it should be okay, because it should stay hooked to the Wi-Fi all the time unless the Wi-Fi is down. When you open up the iPad, let me go back out of this. When you come in, there's an iPad here, and we're going to have it hung on the wall, but you can take it off and just use it kind of remotely to talk to people and different things. But as you get the iPad, the password is 0316. Just remember John 3:16, so 0316. And then you'll be on the front page probably when it opens up, but the actual nursery check-in system is on the second page, and it is called Breeze, and it's Breeze CHMS, which is Church Management System. So you can just touch that, and then it should open up either to the dashboard, or it might open up to this calendar. And either way, you're looking for events is what you're looking for, an event. And so we're going to go to AM Nursery, and then we're going to check in. And what I'd like to do is initially just check everybody in through the plus sign. And if you'll check everybody in through the plus sign, it will ask them all the questions that we need to know. And it will, let's just pick somebody to put in. So let's say we're going to put in girl Smith. Okay, and so we do that, and she is a female, and it's got a block here that you can put something in. Let's say she has a peanut allergy. This is very important, so make sure that you're asking that question. Do they have any allergy? You might even put red dye there, or I don't know what else somebody might be allergic to, soy or whatever. So anyway, just type that in there. Then some people are very finicky about whether or not somebody changes their child's diaper. Maybe they have a rash, or maybe they have a certain way that they like to do it. And so just ask them diaper yes or no. And if they say no, then what you'll want to do is text them if they need a diaper change, or they might say, well, they will be okay through the service as long as they start with a fresh diaper. But y'all know how to work that out. And then when it comes to snacks, some people say, hey, whatever you give them's fine. Some people say, hey, don't give them a snack because it messes up our routine during the day. And then some people say, hey, give them my snacks because I know what my child is allergic to. And if you give them snacks in the nursery, maybe they have peanut in them, and then we're fighting a whole nother battle. So just kind of ask those questions: any snack, no snack, my snack. And then you can put in the number, and you want to make sure that you get the number that we would text them at. We don't want a home number that they're not at. We don't want a work number that they're not at. So make sure that you're getting a cell number. That way, as a nursery worker, nursery leader, you can text that person in the service as opposed to having to physically go out there and get them. And then just remind them that, hey, keep your phone handy, because if we have any trouble, we will text you at that number. When you're all done, all you have to do is just click add. Don't check that button that says add without checking in, because we do want to add them and check them in. So make sure that you hit add, and then the printer will receive the information. You see the light is not on, but it will receive the information, kind of wakes itself up. There it goes. And then you've got the tag with everything that we talked about. There's your phone number, so you can call them. They can only have their snacks in their bag. There's their name, so you can address the child. There's their allergy, no diaper change, and then there's a 4-digit code, and that 4-digit code matches the parent's code. Okay, so they have a tag that you can give the parent, and this tag has a duplicate here, so you can rip it in half, and dad can get one, mom can get one, or however they want to do that. But just make sure that when they pick their child up, you're verifying the 4-digit code. And I know this seems a little overkill when we have a small church and we know most everybody here, but I think if we get in good practices to do this, it will help us as our church gets bigger and as new visitors, new people come in. It gives that layer of protection, and it gives them a layer of confidence knowing that, hey, we've gone to the next step in making sure we know about their child's needs. And we also have a way to get back in touch with them if there's a problem during the service. So anyway, when you're done, you can check everybody in. Now, let me say this. If you just start to type in a name, let's say you typed in, she's not in the nursery. Let's just say you type in Presley Sweat, and you check her in. We do that, and it's going to receive the information. But that information that we have on Presley is probably old information that's already in the system. And this was prior to us getting the updated software version that had the allergy in it, the diaper change, the snack thing. And so if you notice, Presley's tag just has the basic information, and that's not exactly what we want to do. So I would encourage you to check everybody in with the plus sign, and I'm going to try to take out all the old names if that's possible. I don't know if that's possible, and we'll have to go from there. But if you just check people in the first time that way, and then if you have repeat students, in other words, you have Jovi every week, you have Micah every week, you have Dax, or you have some of the other ones that come all the time. As once you do it one time, then the next time that you start to type in their name, like when you start to type in Dax, then the next time it should come up and auto-populate. But eventually, if you just keep doing the plus sign over and over, it's going to get multiples in there. So we don't want to do that either. It'll be a learning curve. We'll figure it all out. But I think the plus sign is the best way to go because it gives us all of this information. And so anyway, I hope that's helpful. It's a long video, but if you have any trouble, just give me a shout. When you're done, you don't have to do anything to the printer. You don't really have to do anything to the iPad. It'll time out and the screen will go dark. And just be careful with the iPad if we can put it somewhere and make sure that other people are not taking it in and out of the nursery, but it just stays here. That would be a big help. All right, let me know if you have any trouble. Thanks so much.